I decided to make the pride flags as ponies or creatures from My Little Pony. And originally when I decided this, I was thinking about working with some of the G1 creatures, but then I was like, the moose, and I think there was a giraffe. They looked kind of weird, and first my brain couldn't figure out how I would make them, so I think I'll hold on to the extra type of creatures for when I do this again next year. I didn't get through all of the pride flags. This one right here is the non-binary Kieran, and I really wish I had got through them. I'm gonna allow you guys to like decide names for all of these creatures and ponies, because I couldn't come up with names, and all the names I kept thinking of, I just felt like didn't fit them. So yeah, also add your pride flag in the comments if you can. And before people say, where is the bi pony? It's me, I'm here, right here. That's why my OC's hair is the way it is. That's why her cutie mark is the way it is. She's just basically the bi flag as a pony, and that's why I was like, you know what, I don't need to, I already am. Now, if you guys really want me to create a different one for bisexuality, I can. I may do it next year, or I may just do it before Christmas this year. We'll see. I've got a lot of videos that I'm trying to get finished and get ready for you guys, because I've got a huge, I've got so many things on my mind that I need to get done, and I need to get going. I am creating my own version of G6, so probably in a couple months we're probably gonna want to find voice actors and stuff. I'm going to try to do a fundraiser to fundraise for animators, background artists, and such, because they should be paid for their time. I don't want to do anything where someone is not paid. I've done jobs where I haven't been paid, and it really sucks, because they're like, oh, well, I put your name in the credits. Oh, okay, well, that doesn't pay my bills, and it won't pay yours either. So if you want to do voice acting or script writing and stuff like that, you know, I will put links and stuff for that eventually, not in this video, but when we get there, because I'm excited for that. I don't trust Hasbro really as much as I normally would. I'm too scared they're gonna pull some AI crap, or they're gonna make the writing somehow worse than G5, and I just really don't want to deal with that. Now, there is the gay flag, and then there's the male gay flag. So I did make a pony specifically for the male gay flag, and I did one for the lesbian flag as well. Of course, he does not have a name. None of them do. Again, you'll have to name them for me. I didn't give them any names, and they're really cute. I thought about selling them, but then I got too attached, and I love them all, and I'm not selling them now. But yeah, if there isn't a flag that I got to do, please let me know down below. No, I will not do any flag that has to do with animal or child. If you understand what I'm trying to say, I'm not going to do those flags. That's just not happening, because that's weird and gross. So that's not happening. But yeah, here he is. I posted him with music from Adam Lambert, and it just fits him so well. Look at him, he's so beautiful. I imagine that he likes to do drag, and I absolutely love that idea for him. So if you guys have a name idea, please put it down below, because I love this little guy. Look at how cute he is. I feel like he should be a keychain. They all should be keychains, but I feel like his keychain would just be so cute. So we'll see. I might do merch with them eventually, because they're too freaking cute. And then the next, I did trans. I chose the changeling. I felt like that kind of fit better. People are saying sea pony, and some people just said do two different ones, but I felt like I wouldn't be able to really make it make sense other than drawing a pony similar to how Big Mac tried to look like a cousin or something for Apple Bloom. So I was like, you know what, I'll just do changeling. It fits, it makes more sense, and this changeling can be super beautiful. So I made this changeling beautiful, and I think that maybe I'll level them up next year into like how Thorax is, the leader. I might level them up for that next year. And I feel like names for like the non-binary and the changeling obviously need to be more neutral name-wise. Since this pony doesn't have a cutie, or this changeling doesn't have a cutie mark, obviously, there's a lot more that we can play with, like in terms of ideas for names. I did make the progressive flag as an alicorn, so I'm super excited for you guys to see that. When I was doing this, it was so easy to make these colors make sense on a changeling. Like, I obviously could have just did like a Pegasus or a unicorn or an earth pony and slapped those 3 colors in the main bit, like, done. But I literally did that with my pony, so my pony sona, so I'm not gonna do that here. Excuse me, we've been having really bad weather. But yeah, I imagine that when the wings open, it's like glitter and sparkles come out, and oh, I love it so much. But yes, I loved getting to do this, and I want to do it again. Again, if I did not get your flag, I am sorry. I will try again soon. If you guys enjoy this video, I'll try to do more and make another video to it, or depending on how the video does, I may just post it as a short. So pay attention. I post on my shorts almost every single day, so really pay attention to my shorts. I'm gonna try to make my posts consistent for y'all, make them always on Mondays and Fridays. So I think that's gonna be my schedule for Mondays and Fridays. Gives me a chance to get stuff like this done. And also just drawing in the G4 style. People like say, hey, do a tutorial on it. Well, just watch my videos like this one, and it's basically a tutorial, but I'll try to sit down and actually do a tutorial. I don't know when I'll have time. Hopefully during Christmas break, maybe, because we're coming up on the end of summer break, so my posting may slow down a little bit, but I'm still gonna be try to be consistent in regular full video uploads like this for y'all. So again, please give this bean a name. I couldn't figure out a name that I liked. I just felt like nothing fit. At first I was gonna try some like buggy type name, but I don't know. I don't know what bug type name would have like fit them. So if you have an idea, throw it down below. If you made it this far, give me the name idea and put the trans flag next to it. Next, I did the lesbian, and I don't know why, I just felt like she needed to be like a tall, regal kind of Pegasus, so I did really enjoy getting to make her. I feel like she just made sense. Kind of like, I think it's the pony Starcatcher from G3. She felt very like she should have been like an alicorn almost into G4. So I kind of took that idea and just kind of put it here. One of my old videos from last year, I think I did a G6 thing, and I turned Starcatcher into like a alicorn for G6. I still think that's a fun idea, but I don't know. I feel like my G6 is going to run off of when Flurry Heart is an adult, but we'll see. I'm still figuring that out. We've made designs for the characters, for the main characters. They're not all ponies, okay? So I'm just forewarning you now. They're not all ponies. So get excited. I will tell you. I'm just going to tell you one of them is a bat pony. I had to. It had to be a bat pony. It is also a boy, so I'm excited. So excited. But yeah. I wanted to keep her as close to her flag as I could, so I felt like she needed that dark magenta body, and then the hair could be the rest of the colors of the flag. Sorry if I'm coughing or like clearing my throat a lot. This has been really bad weather. So yeah. Oh, I guess I should tell you guys whenever I decided I was bi. Well, like figured it out. I think I always like knew at an early age, but like the older I got, the more I realized I really like girls and not just boys, because it was weird at the time for you to like any other gender. Whenever I was in high school, we maybe had like 2 or 3 people that were openly gay, that were open, and it sucked for them because they got ridiculed a lot, and now that I look back at it, it's such a silly thing to make fun of somebody for. Like, being gay, okay, why are you making fun of me for that? Stupid. But I feel like girls didn't get it as bad in my school as boys did. If they came out and they were male and they were gay, they would get treated so poorly. It was so sad. Also, give her a name. She does not have one. Give her a name. And I felt so bad. And when I was in high school, I didn't come out until, well, I figured out I was bi around 7th grade. 7th or 8th grade, I figured out I was bi, and then I decided to not tell anybody until 9th grade. But I didn't ever tell my family. They'll figure it out one day. One day. Like, my husband knows, and my close friends know. So we all just need to take our time. Even as adults, some of us are still a little shy about it. And yes, I chose the dragon for Ace. It felt right. I hope you guys do like the dragon. They felt right. Give them a name. They don't have one, and they're too cute to not have one. You know, there's an idea. Maybe these characters can show up at some point in my series for G6. That's a cool idea. But anyways, yeah. High school was rough for anybody who was coming out. By high school, it simmered down a little bit, but middle school, vicious. Oh my god. I used to think, oh, kids aren't that terrible, and then I became a teacher, and I'm like, oh wow, kids are mean. Kids are really mean. They really are, though. I had one kid, because I had like a small zit on the side of my cheek. I asked her to come in the classroom because she was having a rough day. And I said, hey, can you please come in the classroom? And she goes, I'm tired of looking at your ugly, pimply face. And I was like, oh. I was like, okay. So I just sat out in the hall with her and talked to her. So I don't know how I got here. I got really off track. My ADHD said, no, we're not going to be normal today. But yeah. Again, you know, if you're still trying to figure out if you want to come out or not, take your time. Especially, I know it's harder with family. It's easier with your friends. It's scarier with family because you don't know how they're going to react. I don't know how my family would react. So I'm still I'm still on the fence about telling them. We'll see. Because I know it's going to be like, well, if you're bi, then why are you married to a man and have a child? Like, okay. Next is the Alicorn, the Progress Flag, I can't words. Progress Flag Alicorn. Now, I did realize I made the horn very stabby, okay? But you know what? Maybe it's meant to be like that because they take care of people who are really ponies, probably, or other creatures that are really crappy to other ponies who come out, you know? I think that they were just very take care of business. Now the Progress pony, they can honestly have any kind of name. I don't really know what would fit them the best, so of course I didn't give any of them names because I was like, I don't know what to name them, so please name the ponies for me. I'm not good at naming. Like my pony Sona, she's literally just Juno. She's me. So here we are. Plus every time people see her, they're like, my bi little pony, my bi little pony. And I'm like, yes. I'm just accepting it. My pony is the bi pony. So when you see at the end, I just slap my little bi pony in there and keep going. Now, the Draconiquist for Arrow Ace, I freaking forgot to record, and then I realized I really need to get this recorded and sent out. So I didn't get to record the speed paint for them, but I did add them at the end with the rest of the creatures and ponies. Sorry about that, my friends. I'm very sorry about that you didn't get to see that one, but it is in there at the end. When you're doing as many as I did, I kind of forgot. Now, you can also tell me if you would have done these in different creatures or how you would have done it. I always love to hear people's ideas and stuff. It's really fun. Now, when this comes out, I will be on my way to Kentucky, and I am really excited to go out to Briarfest and have a lot of fun. Sorry, there was something on my screen and I had to stare at it for a second. But yeah, I'll be going to Briarfest. I'll take photos, I'll try recording videos to post, so if you didn't get to go to Briarfest this year, at least you'll have what I got to see. I'll record as much as I can, when I can, but yeah. So here is the progress alicorn. I didn't really put much on them in terms of like armor. I don't know. I think I just really wanted to see them without the armor. I'll give them armor later. I did do the shoes, the little armored shoes on their feet, but that is like all I did. Sorry if I'm like really slow talking right now. I'm sorry. I've highly changed my eating habits and I don't like take in any sugar or fried food anymore, and so I'm not as like jittery, but I'm like slow ADHD. I'm like ADHD in slow motion because I can't stay on topic. I love it for myself. No, I loved making the alicorn this beautiful brown, and I did change the eyeshadow to like a rainbow effect. It looks so good. Oh my god, I'm so slow. I feel like I got slower toward the end of the video. My goodness, what's wrong with me? But yeah, I just feel like it looks so cute. This is my favorite one, I think. I think it's because it's just so pretty. I wasn't expecting it to come out this pretty. Oh, yeah. I really wish I would have added more armor, but here we are. I haven't had a Red Bull in like 3 weeks. I feel odd. I'm used to having a Red Bull like honestly all the time, but I gotta get healthier. Can't just drink Red Bulls all the time. That's not good for you. And the cutie mark, when I was trying to figure out something with unity, so I found these swords that were touching at the very top, and I was like, I'm gonna kind of do that because I feel like they'd be fighting for LGBTQ rights and like be the savior of other LGBTQ ponies, so it made sense. And I do slap it on. Yep, right there. I think, which pony did I do next? My brain's trying to think before we move on. I think I did Pan next. Oh, I guess I didn't record Pan either. Oh my god. Okay, so I didn't record Pan, and I didn't get to record the Draconiquus. That makes so much sense. Sorry, but here's the ones I got to do, and hopefully you guys like them, and let me know in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!